All right. Well, good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm Crimson Skies, and welcome to an unexpected video, I guess. I started playing APB again, and well, I just finished the main like starting tutorial, right? So you know to try and get the permanent weapon selector, and lo and behold, they kind of changed it a little. Okay, and this is really something I want to talk about because I think this is kind of that really shitty mindset that I've been talking about with the little orbit, where they kind of just disrespect everything that APB kind of was. And this, to be honest, um, fits in that line almost perfect. Okay, because I don't know if I can really explain this very well, but let me try to voice my thoughts on this. Okay, so I've right here, right? I got the reward package, and it gives you a cool Vulcan for Zuga. I'm excited to try that out, right? Gives you the mobile spawn point, and then down here we have Hunting Sight 3, Reflex Sight 3, Heavy Barrel 3, all of the standard mods that people generally grind out for. Okay, that's kind of a key word here, right? And of course, there doesn't appear to be a rank limit, right? There's no rank limit for any of this, so you can use this at any point. Okay, now then, as a now the thing that kind of bothers me about this is that a huge part of grinding out your weapon rolls was to be able to unlock and purchase and sell these mods, right? You know, and kind of like be able to get them for yourselves, and you can get them for cheaper, and then you can give them to friends or sell them on the marketplace and do all that good jazz. And that's a huge part of what this game was kind of working on that grinds, working on unlocking these roles and trying to kind of make progress on that. You know, because for example, one thing that I don't think I ever personally ever got was Bandolier 3, because I think it was a heavy weapons one. I think this is what you got through the heavy weapons. I don't personally remember because, like I said, I never actually really unlocked it. I don't remember what it was. But to, but this is kind of crazy, to me. Okay, because this kind of takes away all of the intent for grinding out the rules. And you know, before someone goes, oh well, you know, this allows like new players to be able to access it and do all that good jazz. They kind of already had a workarounds with this, with the Joker store, where you could literally rent this stuff for free for like what, like 3 hours or something like that, and then that would give you kind of a purpose early game maybe to grind out the Joker tickets, to maybe get that stuff early to kind of help you out, and play the game. And you know, I kind of preferred it that way compared to this, because at least that way you started understanding like how to play. You kind of had to learn, um, you know, sort of what you kind of wanted to do. You know, you had to. This this kind of takes away all of that. This takes away the purpose of the grinds. I mean, once again, there's still other stuff you can do, like getting the chrome weapon skin at weapon rank 16. I guess you can still work towards that. But this was something that really gave you those little incremental rewards on the way up, especially the weapon mods was always really important. But of course, you also unlock like the two slot weapons that I still need to do, of course, on a brand new account. But it's I don't like it. I don't personally like this change. I think this is a huge disrespect to pretty much everybody who like actually grinded this stuff out. Now there's almost no real reason to need to purchase these hunting sites and all these weapon mods. So I feel like that's really gonna hurt the market. And that, of course, Jericho doesn't really have a market anyways. But this is only gonna make it worse, right? I think this is a bad change. I mean, once again, for the new player experience, this seems really good. Once I manage to get like a one slot weapon, I can just instantly put hunting sight on it and be able to kind of play better. I understand what they were trying to go for, which was to make the new player experience a little bit more easier. But this I feel like they did a lot of really good stuff with the Joker store. I feel like the Joker store was that really cool middle ground where if you like you would play a little bit, you kind of realize that your guns were really handicapped and that you needed to get weapon mods, and then you start maybe talking to people and asking around, and they go, oh yeah, no, just go to the Joker store and you can rent it for like 3 hours, or oh, if you collect enough Joker tickets you can get it, or you can purchase it on the marketplace, but of course there's a rank limit. um, this uh this doesn't sit right with me at all. Um, like whatsoever. I don't know. I don't like it. I think it's a dumbing down of the game systems. It's like, now the need to grind out weapon rolls is still there, but it's significantly less because now you just have everything it needs, and no one's ever going to need to purchase these, right? My game crashed. My game crashed. Excellent. It crashed twice already, so APB is totally stable. But but I don't like the fact that they're kind of dumbing down the system, if that makes sense. I don't like the fact that they're, um, I mean, the lowering the barrier of entry makes sense, but in this manner, they already lowered it to a degree where I felt like the new player experience wasn't the worst because there was workarounds around it. This is kind of a total disrespect to the whole intent of the grind and leveling roles. And I mean, this is a small thing, right? This is a small thing. It's weapon mods. Who cares, you know? Um, but I think the thing that really bothers me with this is it's just that it's that little disrespect, that little chip in the game, deconstructing the purposes of the role. Just a little bit of the weapon roles, just a little bit. They removed some of the intent for it. They removed some of the need to grind through the Joker store. In theory, they kind of already did that, but this is just, I don't know, man. It's hard for me to say, but I personally don't like it. Now that the Vulcan Bazooka, like I said, I'm excited to try it out. My game crashed, so I may as well send it. I'll stay here for 20 minutes to see rant. Um, and once again, I don't think I'm really, um, I don't think I'm really explaining it really well in terms of what I'm trying to say. Like, I think I don't know, man. It's that shift. It's that shift away from what APB was. The Little Orbit has been kind of doing. They've been removing a lot of the more dynamic and engaging systems to where now you just kind of do nothing except play missions anymore. They made almost all of the weapons feel really bland, and nothing really sticks out to me anymore. And the removal of the cardinal directional system, which they accidentally implemented, but it was a really cool system, and then they got rid of it. Um, and it's every time I feel like, every change Little Orbit has done so far has kind of chipped away at some of the stuff that I really liked about APB. It's chipped away at some of the things that I really enjoyed, and this is one of those things. This is a disrespect to the rules. This is a disrespect to the grind. And it's even a disrespect to the Joker ticket store that they set up to kind of be that middle ground for players to be able to kind of get some stuff early if they needed to. Now they don't even need it, so they even removed some of the purpose for the Joker store, right? Once again, it's incremental, it's small, but they did, and it's kind of this never-ending thing where I feel like Little Orbit is just constantly shifting what APB once was further into a version that I guess they want. And the more I play, and the more I sit here and I watch these things and I uh, see these changes like this. Like, well, at first I was like, oh man, look at all the free mods I got. That's cool, like. And then I started really thinking about it, and I was like, well, one of the big things of weapon rolls was, the kind of keeping track how far you are from the next weapon mod, so you can get that and be able to purchase it for like 60K instead of having to buy it on the marketplace for 88K, I think is the last time I looked at the marketplace forever ago. But this kind of destroys that whole system. You don't care about the weapon rolls in that manner anymore. I guess it's just to unlock like the weapon modded slots. I think it's just another kind of not repeating myself, but I think it's another thing that's just chipping away at some of the stuff that was a part of APB. Chipping away at it, chipping away at it, removing it, and it's just not. I don't like it, you know. Um, I kind of I haven't seen anything else yet, right? I literally just finished. I played like 2 missions to get this, because they still have that task in the tutorial to wait for opposition, so they couldn't even be bothered to fix that, right? But they sure as fuck added this in. Um, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Like I said, I stated my thoughts on this. I stated kind of my view that Little Orbit has, of course, anyone who has followed my videos at all or has listened to me rant, right? I am not a fan of Little Orbit with their vision of the game, and this is just another incremental step away from uh, what I was hoping APB would have turned into fucking 15 years ago when everyone talked about how much potential this game had, and now we're here, and half the systems aren't even in the game anymore, and now they're taking away one of the aspects that was so important with grinding out weapon rules. So it's just another one of those incremental chips, another one of those incremental kind of things taking away systems from us. and, yeah, but this is kind of just an impression as I unlock this part, right? As I finish the tutorial and I got this. I really wanted to kind of talk about it, right? Because, um, yeah, man, they're pretty consistent in just removing the importance of features or just removing features outright. And this is another step in that direction of cutting away from, I guess, grinding roles. Don't get me wrong, there's still need for roles, right? Because I guess the only other thing you get now out of it is uh, audible weapons, and then the chrome skin at weapon level 16. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out.